Hi! So recently I played the Life is Strange Remaster and Play Before the Storm, and I mentioned at the end that I might do a video on my thoughts on the game and stuff because I have a lot of thoughts and I thought it was maybe too much to say at the end of the game. I thought it would take too much time. So I thought I'd make a separate video. So here I am in my cupboard doing that. So for those that haven't played it or maybe haven't watched anyone play it, Life is Strange is a game that was originally released in 2013 or 2014, I think, and it follows the story of Max, who discovers that she has the power to rewind time, and over 5 episodes you get to kind of see her develop her power, get used to it, and use it to help her friend Chloe solve the disappearance of Chloe's friend Rachel. The story I think is really captivating. It's my favourite game basically. I love it so much. The characters are really interesting. I love the time rewind mechanic because if you make a mistake you can redo it, which like you don't get in a lot of games, but if you don't like the consequences of the actions in the game you can rewind. There's certain that you can't, like some of the bigger decisions you can't rewind, or the bigger events, but most of them you get a do-over basically, which I love. I love the character so much, especially Kate and her storyline. Like Kate's storyline, it's about her being bullied online and in school by Victoria because she was caught on video doing things she wouldn't normally do, and it kind of follows that story, and I just love Kate so much. I just want to protect her. And you get the opportunity to do that in the game. The art style of the game is it's just really arty, and it I don't know how else to describe it but arty, but it suits the story, it suits the dialogue, it suits it has this really quirky aesthetic to it, which I love, which is why I don't think the remaster was needed at all. It was beautiful the way it was. Like it had some glitches here and there, which is kind of understandable, but the remaster was officially announced in March 2021. They released a small teaser trailer that just showed all the characters kind of enhanced, graphics looking a lot better and stuff. And yeah, I was genuinely pretty excited for it because, as I've said, it's my favourite game. So who doesn't really want to see their favourite game remastered and given a second look? A few weeks after that, they released screenshots from the game. There was one of Max in Chloe's room, one of Rachel and Chloe from Before the Storm as well. There was a massive difference, you could see that. But when the game was released, that's not really what we got. We didn't really get what was advertised. So originally the game was supposed to be released at the end of September 2021. I think the week after Life is Strange True Colours came out, the remaster was supposed to come out as well. They got pushed back because of the coronavirus pandemic. Like everything, things just got delayed and cancelled and stuff. So yeah, it got pushed back to February 1st, 2022 this year, and they did actually release it on that date. It was downloadable only, there wasn't like a hard copy, which I would have preferred. I'm kind of more a collector, I prefer to have like the copy in my hands, but it was only available through download. And yeah, it was a bit of a mess, to be honest. Like, the character models weren't what were shown really. Some of them just looked odd. Like, for example, Joyce, Chloe's mum, I don't think her character model looked really good. And Elliot. Jesus Christ. Elliot, oh my god, I have nightmares about Elliot, honestly. He looks like a Ken doll and not a good one. Is there really a good Ken doll? I don't know. But yeah, he looked really scary, so, and yeah, they just didn't look good at all and not what we were promised. The other problem was all the glitches and the bugs and stuff. Basically there was a problem with subtitles from episode 2 onwards, so instead of the subtitle it was just kind of like the file name or whatever. and it was just really distracting, so I switched the subtitles off. There was this white square that appeared. I think that was from episode 3 onwards. There was just this white square up at the top right corner of the video, and it was just really distracting, and it just got on my nerves. It just kept appearing and would not go away. I think that was for the rest of the game actually. What else? There was a time where the menu screen, the loading screen music carried on into the game when it was meant to have stopped. I've not really played it since there's been an update, so I'm not really sure. I'll need to look into it. But yeah, that was kind of disappointing. And just little things that they actually intentionally changed. Like at the start of episode 2, at the very start, like when Max's alarm is going off on her phone, it's just a black screen that says snooze, and you hit the snooze button and then the scene starts. And I just always really liked that. I don't know why, but they took that away, and it's such a small thing, but I don't know. I missed that. I really liked that. I was a bit gutted. Back on the character models, they didn't show that much emotion. I feel like there was more emotion in the faces of the original characters in the original game, like when Max first wakes up in the classroom, or Max at the end of the world party when she knocks the speakers into the pool. Like, she looks genuinely mortified in the original game, but in the remaster she just looks kind of neutral. Like, there's no kind of real emotion there. Their eyes just look quite glassy and unfocused, and where I feel like in the original they showed more emotion. Yeah, just things like that. Like, a lot of things were kind of lost in the remaster. Also, some of the lighting effects were not good. Like, there's a part when you're in Juliet's room and the lighting was really weird. And some parts, like, were really dark and I just couldn't see anything at all. I don't know if it was meant to be that like that, but it's just more annoying than anything. So the remaster retailed at $32.99 for Life is Strange and Before the Storm together in a collection. The original game was $3.99 per episode, or you could buy a pass at $15.99, and I think it was $13.99 for Before the Storm. So together it does kind of work out the same price, but when you consider that we didn't really get what was advertised, there wasn't that much of a difference. I wasn't blown away by it. I was more excited about the kind of teaser trailer than I was about the game. I was more impressed by the trailer. And I just don't think it was worth paying that amount of money for that game when we weren't getting what we kind of thought we were. Because personally, if I'm going to be playing the game again, I think I'm going to go back to the original game and play that, because that's what I enjoyed the most. I just really prefer the original. There's less problems with it, less glitches, because at some points my game just kind of froze and then just shut down. But I think that was probably just a PS4 problem. That was probably just me doing something wrong. That was probably not anything to do with the game. I probably just didn't update it in time or whatever. But yeah, I just don't think it was really worth it. And I'm a bit disappointed, and I'm a bit disappointed that I lost £33 because I could have used that money on something else. And I don't get a rewind button. I can't rewind that choice and not buy the game. I'm stuck with it now. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the remaster. Overall, pretty disappointed. And I'm just gonna go back and play the original, I think. But let me know if you played it, what you thought of the remaster, if you preferred the original, if you preferred the remaster, because I think some people did really like it and were really pleased with it, and good for them. So, but it just wasn't for me. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I'm probably going to do another video like this based on The Last of Us Part 2. Yeah, this is a bit different for me. It's a bit scary. I'm hoping to do more like this, and I'm hoping to do some other things besides gaming. So yeah, thank you. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.